Hello and welcome to the demonstration of the new Oriel Collections client portal. We have the pleasure today of introducing you to a faster, slicker system that will enable you to use one central point to monitor and manage all your collections activity with Oriel. Today I'm going to take you through the features and functionality, some of which will look familiar and some features are going to be completely brand new and you'll be seeing those for the first time. Once your organisation has been created, you will receive an email with the login details for each of your users. The users have the ability to have varying permissions depending on their desired level of access. And two-factor authentication can also be added if that is desired for future security. That is not set as a default, so please speak to your account manager if you'd like to have that option activated. So we're going to pick up the demonstration at the login page. Remember to save the URL that you're sent to your favorites. And once you've done that, click through to the login screen by clicking on the login button. In the login screen, you'll be prompted to enter your username and your password. Your username will be your email address. And when you enter your password for the first time, you'll be prompted to change that to something which is unique to you. Click on the Remember Me button for faster access in future. And if you do forget your password, we have a forgotten password function at the bottom there. So on logging in, you'll see the first page of the new client portal. We're taken instantly through to the portfolio overview. And I'll talk you through each of the options that are displayed on the top of the page. So we have a portfolio overview, which is a high-level snapshot of the current success of your portfolios. We have the accounts list, which is the account search function in order to find specific details on any given account. We have reports, a selection of pre-populated reports. Report documents, this is where your weekly and monthly reports will be, much similar to what we currently have in web files, for those of you who are familiar with that. And these will be uploaded periodically to create a snapshot of your collections over the week or month. Following on from there, we have the ability to raise a query directly through the portal. So we have two-way communication. And all queries that you raise will be saved in your messages. And finally, we also have a brand new, extremely useful function, which is uploading a file directly through the site. Any of you that currently use the client portal, our current version, will know that we are currently using web files as a document sharing platform. However, with this new client portal, the upload a file will negate any need or necessity to go onto web files. You can upload all of your files, including your debt uploads, by using the upload a file option. So let's go back and have a look at each of the functions in a bit more detail. So the portfolio overview, for those of you who are unfamiliar with a portfolio, a brief description. A portfolio is a specific selection of accounts that have been grouped together within a specific band for debt recovery. So, for example, educational organisations might have UK students as one portfolio, and they might have overseas students for another. For commercial clients, this could be salary overpayments or first placement over 90 days, for example. Of course, some of you will only have one portfolio, and we are showing currently one portfolio here within this test account. The overview will show you the portfolio name, the volume, the total outstanding, and the total paid. It will also tell you if there's any instalments that are due in that month. Moving on to the accounts list, we can again search by portfolio using the search function at the top. We only have one portfolio in this account. However, any of the portfolios that you would enter here, click search or filter, and it will bring up the portfolio that you desire. If you wish to then drill down into a specific account, you can use your reference, our reference, or the customer name, and simply tap that into the box here. You'll also notice that at the moment we're only seeing the open accounts. Click here to go to the closed accounts. And this is where you'll find any of your accounts that have been closed. So any accounts that have been closed will show in the closed account section. And to flip back, simply click on the open accounts. So you'll notice that we have a high-level overview of the account here. We've got the client reference, the name, we've got the amount that's been paid to date, the outstanding balance, the date it was placed, and also the current status. You also have the ability to raise a query directly from the account, and that's something that we'll come to talk about a bit later on. But for now, we're going to have a little bit of a closer look at this account here. And you can do that by clicking on either your reference or our reference. And it will take you through to a drill down of that particular account. So you'll be able to see a lot more detail now from this view. Our client portal now links directly to the notes made by each agent and our automated notes and activity also. So anything that is updated in our CRM and campaign management software, this will be uploaded to the client portal, and it replicates several times a day. All of the information about the most recent calls and account history will be held here. So you have a full history of not only the notes on the account, but also the activity in terms of letters, emails, SMS, and dials. And also any notes giving details of queries and requests for documentation, for example. If you click on Actions at the bottom, you'll be taken through to the last actions on the account. And click back to Notes to be able to clearly see the last notes on the account. To get back to the main account list, you simply click here, and it'll take you back to the page with the full account list. And when you've finished searching and finding the updates that you require, you can then press the export button in order to export any of the accounts that you wish for your own purposes. So moving on to reports, we have the reports function at the top here. Currently we have one report in the system, which is a portfolio overview or portfolio summary. Now this is giving a high-level look again at the portfolio that we have in place. So this again is a pre-populated report, and this is going to work from the most recent replication of data from the point of request. So our systems are updated, as I said, throughout the day. Any changes that happen will be reflected instantly in these reports and be available to you. Moving on from there, we have the report documents. So currently we don't have any reports in here. However, there will be periodic reports that will be held in this function. That will be weekly and monthly reports. We also will have the current reporting that is available in web files, which are released on a weekly basis. Those will also be available in this section. So the key difference between reports and report documents is that reports that you run from the system and export are in real time, in inverted commas, and the report documents that we have held here are a snapshot for the period of which they are created for, so either weekly, monthly, or any other period that we have created for you. So moving on from there, we have a new query function. That is the ability to talk in a two-way capacity or have two-way communication with Oriel. You can either raise a customer-specific query or a general query. You'll notice, going back to the accounts list, that you can also raise a query that is a customer query directly from the specific account. So if I wanted to raise a query for this account here, I would simply click on Raise a Query and then fill out the necessary details. So first of all, we go to the reason for contact from the drop-down menu. We would fill out a note. We would submit that and then receive confirmation that it has been submitted. If we want to check on the status of that query that we've raised, we can go into our open requests, of which I have a few here. The most recent is shown at the bottom, and it will currently show as pending until the Oriel agent has picked up the request and made the desired action. The query will then be closed, and then it will be visible in your archive. So that's the new query and messages function. The general query is much similar to the account-specific query. However, this is more suitable for any other kind of update that you might want to give us, maybe a change of details of one of your members of staff. You can provide any kind of detail that you wish through here. So you really can use the system in place of your emails to us. All of these requests will be directly emailed through to the correct Oriel agent, who will pick up your request and respond to you accordingly. So finally, we have the upload a file function. So dead easy. Essentially, any kind of document you might have in your system, a PDF, Excel document, any kind of information relating to an account that you might need to provide us with, an invoice or a contract, you can upload these by searching them in your file directory. Simply select the file that you wish to import and click on the upload. Again, you'll receive a confirmation that your file has been uploaded, and we also receive a confirmation that you have uploaded a file, and we will then make the necessary actions in order to retrieve the documents. It's important to mention as well that this is going to be, or is now, the only point at which you'll be able to upload any accounts. So any of your accounts, if they are being uploaded in one or two, you will need to fill out a template, of which you should have one. If not, your account manager can send you that. And all of your templates and uploads for debt recovery should also be loaded through this function. So that concludes the demonstration for today. I hope that it has all landed well with you, and that you are thinking that those functions that we've added are going to make your administration lives much easier. We certainly think that we've provided everything at this point that we possibly can. If you do have any feedback, of course, we'd be glad to hear it. We look forward to welcoming you all to the new platform. If you do have any questions remaining, then please contact your account manager, who'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Thank you.